Hey guys, this is Zibbles here from the Brand's Finest, once again giving you guys a Cardfight Vanguard deck profile. It's been a little while since I've done one of these, and I apologize for the glare. I am testing a new recording method because I recently learned some cool things about my tripod that make it a little nicer to work with. So this is the first of, I guess, a test series that I'm going to start doing with, and I mean, I'm not exactly sure like how to properly fix this lighting. I might have an idea, but I will find out in the future. But nonetheless, I want to do a deck profile. This is a casual gold Paladin build. It's not really like a competitive build. I do plan to make a more competitive build once Grand Azil Scissor Hands comes out. But nonetheless, I really just made a more casual build just because I like some of the I wanted to test some of the cards in here and just see how I like them in golds. Plus, there's a certain grade 3 that I admit is not particularly amazing, but I just love it too much, and I wanted to play it at least for a while longer before Grand Azil Scissor Hands comes out. So, nonetheless, this is casual gold. I probably would not play this in any major tournament. I'd probably be playing either Nova Grapplers, which I'm trying to get ready, but it's like there's so many proxies that I need. Like, I'm missing commons and rares from the new stuff that I need for that. I'm just missing a lot. And also, there is a proxy in here, so please forgive me for that. But nonetheless, let's go and get started on the deck profile. So, for my starter, I play the one Spring Breeze Messenger. Probably the best gold starter, at least not counting non-liberator stuff until, like, I guess some of the other stuff comes out, which, I mean, like, when we get more generic gold support. I do like this card, though. It's pretty much a counterblast one float into a free unit. Granted, he does, I mean, like, he's just a floater. I like that about him, and I don't really know what else to start. You could play, Kron. Yeah, Kron is the one I'm thinking of, but I prefer Spring Breeze. I just like this card overall. Plus, it builds you Soul for Little Tech. I do play 7 criticals total. I'm just testing to make sure this works. 7 critical, in my opinion, is really good. I don't really like 8 because I actually am a player that prefers 5 draw triggers. I like 5 draws. 7-5 is one of my favorite ratios. I prefer it over 8-4. I feel like getting that one extra card is worth it than compared to like seeing that one extra critical. So I like the 5 or the 4. Yeah, 5 draw. I don't know why I'm sorry. It's been a while since I've actually played this game. And last but not least, 4 heal. 4 heal is 4 heal. I'm glad we finally got a better artwork on that. And there I go hitting my tripod. And let's go and actually try placing cards right there. So as for the grade 1s, play the 4 Knight of Elegant Skills Gareth. Gareth, in my opinion, is, I mean, 8K vanillas are just good. I don't really know what else to say. Agreed. Next card I'm not particularly too fond of, and I want to replace it, but we don't really have anything yet that's not a Liberator. So I am playing 2 Advance of the Black Chains Kaiden. Kaiden's okay. It works with the fact that it just lets you float out, like, used cards, like your Loppy or Shooters and all that, to get you other more productive cards. Granted, it is a little bit of a luck set card, and I do plan to drop this once the, like, the Azil support comes out, which I will be doing a deck profile of that. Let's see here. For Perfect Guard, Mark is Mark. I sadly only have 2 Halo Liberators, even though I love the art on Liberator so much more. And there we go. Okay. 2 Little Battler Tron. Tron, in my opinion, is probably one of the best grade 1s that Golds have ever had. It's a 10k booster. It was one of the first clans to ever get like a 10k booster, whereas Royals were like the only clan during its time with a 9k booster, and that was impressive enough as it is. Just being able to hit for 10k, it's pretty good. I don't know how I feel about this card once Link Joker. Well, I guess Link Joker's a thing now, but like I haven't really gotten to play against Link Joker, just because nobody at my locals really has it, other than like one guy who's trying to build it, and I think he might have it proxied for a few of the things, so I might test against him. And I still attack the 1 Silver Fang. Being able to just Soul Blast 2, draw 1 is really nice. I wish I could play the Liberator guy where it's like, hey, Soul Blast 1, draw 1. But sadly I can't, so that's kind of the, that's the breaks, I guess. So that's pretty much it for my grade 1s. I might mess with the ratio a little bit more, but and maybe like cut a grade 1 or 2. For grade 2s, I play 2 Lapierre. Lapierre Shooter, in my opinion, is actually a really good card. It combos with the grade 3 that I was talking about that I really just wanted to play. Being able to freely get cards out is nice, and it gives you like the freedom to pick whichever unit you want. And I kind of wish you didn't have the whole, hey, call me the unit at rest thing, but I understand that because of Pelennor. So, and this and Pelennor were supposed to be the thing at the time, but even though I don't think Pelennor really didn't take off as much. 2 Midget Calamity Trip. I'm debating about actually bumping this up to 3, but pretty much just being able to unflip 1 damage is really nice, and it gets you into good game states. 2 Player the Holy Bow, Viviane, or Vivane, as I've heard some people at my locals pronounce it. Simply put, counterblast 1, get a free gold. We've kind of learned from even Liberators that how, like, even just in the past, how good this card is. Probably one of the best generic golds of all time. Now, because of the fact that we do have break rides now and Solitary Liberator Gancelot is a thing, the next grade 2 is actually one of my personal techs, and something that I've seen OCG do. I'm taking 1 Blaster Blade Liberator. Blaster Blade Liberator, simply put, while it does require a Liberator Vanguard, and most of your grade 3s aren't Liberators, just the inherent ability to remove a unit is so nice. Like, yeah, again, it has the requirement of you need a Liberator Vanguard, but half of your grade 3s are Liberators, and not to mention, if you ride him, he counts himself as a Liberator. So, pretty much, he's free spot removal. I like that about the card. And this is something that I would cut for another grade 2 that I do play, but I just don't have a second copy of it. But I do like the Blaster Blade Liberator. Just being able to freely get rid of front row rear guards is nice. Granted, he's not as good in my opinion compared to the regular Blaster Blade, but it's pretty good. For Bowmains, I don't like Galatane, enough said. I just prefer the artwork on Bowmains. Plus, he feels more like a gold. And then I tech 1 Blaster Dark Spirit. This is also a tech with the grade 3 that I am primarily wanting to show off. Like, simply put, he's just a good card in my opinion. I like his inherent ability of just counterblast 1, get rid of a grade 2 or lower. And not to mention that's actually kind of relevant because of the fact that, like, since break guards are more of a mechanic now, you're not seeing as many grade 3s in rear guards as you are just in the Vanguard circle, whereas you're constantly riding your break guards. So, being able to freely get rid of, like, the grade... Like, since a lot of clans also are getting, like, if you have a blank Vanguard, this unit gains 3k, and those are all, like, you have grade 1s and 2s for that, he freely gets rid of those problems. Plus, it makes the opponent just... He draws attention to himself, whereas he also has the clause if he's attacked, then he just gets rid of it. So, that's pretty much my, grade 2 lineup. As for 3s, for Solitary Liberator Gancelot, yeah, I'm using Royal Gancelot as a proxy. Nonetheless, though, I do like this card. This is probably one of, like, an amazing card to actually make me pick up golds. Just free power to both of your field and rear guards. He honestly fits the gold theme so well. Now, as for my personal, I guess, card that I wanted to play, I wanted to play 3 Great Silver Wolf Garmor. Garmor, in my opinion, was one of the reasons why I wanted to pick up gold. Like, it was the reason I actually made this deck, I'm not gonna lie. Garmor is my favorite gold paladin of all time. I love Garmor so much. I mean, it's still a decent card. Like, I've helped my friend test against, like, helped my friend test his decks. Like, he plays Doe and Vermilion the Blood and other, like, Eradicator and all that. And pretty much he was like, just help me play test. And I was like, I really just have my casual gold team. I was like, whatever. And Garmor kept giving him problems because of the fact that I kept swinging for 15 every turn with just him. Let alone with any rear guards, like with Tron or whatever, it kept going up and up and up. And pretty much on break ride turn, you can swing for 40 with just Garmor and Tron, so honestly, it's an amazing card. I love this thing so much. And as for my last grade 3, just because it's a Therio thing that I know, like, OCG tested a while ago, and I kind of have yet to really do it, so I don't know if I'll keep this card. I probably won't once Grand Azel comes out, but I am actually playing 1 Blazing Lion Platinum Azel, because of a fun trick with Platinum Azel is that if you ride, like, Azel on top of Gancelot, break ride skill activates, then his ultimate break of Counterblast 3 give everything else 5k. So you're swinging for a massive board in that turn, and it forces the opponent to burn up so much if it's, like, in a really critical game state. Because if you're using an ultimate break, you probably are in a critical game state anyways. And that is pretty much the deck profile. I hope you guys like this. Let me know what you guys thought of the deck. I mean, this is, again, casual golds. Not really a deck that I would say, hey, go to an event and play this deck. This deck is amazing. It's just more of like a fun deck. I will be doing I want to do Nova soon, but I don't really want to do the Illuminal Azure Dragon build that I have right now, just because that's less relevant since we have Ethics Buster in the game, and I just don't own any Ethics Busters. And not to mention, Extreme comes out in April. Like, Extreme and Reverse come out in April, so we should be seeing... Like, I want to do a profile of that once we get those guys. But nonetheless, this is just a casual gold profile. I'm probably going to be uploading this after regionals, or just have this video in stock for a while, because I need something to upload by the time I actually get back. So nonetheless, I hope you guys enjoyed the deck profile. If you guys have any suggestions or whatever, go and just leave them in the comments. Again, casual golds. And that's about it for now, guys. So until next time, peace.